Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. Today we are going to learn how to write a work-from-home request email. This is a professional email used to formally request permission from your manager or employer to work remotely for a specific period of time. It is very important because it allows you to communicate your request clearly, maintain professionalism, and show that you are still committed to your responsibilities. Now, let's break down each part of the email step by step, following the exact structure, and I'll show you what to write, why it matters, and I'll also give you a useful tip for each part to make your email more professional and effective. Check this out. Subject line. The subject line clearly states the purpose of your email. This is important because it immediately tells your manager what your email is about and helps them prioritize reviewing your request. For example, subject: request to work from home. Keep your subject line direct and professional. Avoid informal subject lines like quick request, because they may not communicate the importance of your email. Salutation. This is your formal greeting. Always address your manager by their name to maintain professionalism and respect. For example, Dear Mr. Thompson. Use the correct title and spelling of your manager's name. Small details like this reflect professionalism and attention to detail. Opening line. This is a short and polite introduction. It sets a respectful tone before you present your request. For example, I hope you are doing well. Keep your opening line brief and professional. There is no need for overly personal conversation in a formal workplace email. Request paragraph. In this paragraph, you clearly explain your request. You should mention the exact date or time period you are requesting to work from home, along with a brief valid reason. For example, I am writing to formally request permission to work from home from August 10th, 2026 to August 14th, 2026, due to temporary transportation issues caused by scheduled public transit maintenance. This is very important because your manager needs clear details to evaluate your request. Always be specific with your dates and provide a concise professional reason. Avoid giving unnecessary personal details. Commitment paragraph. Here, you reassure your manager that your responsibilities will not be affected. This section is important because it demonstrates reliability and professionalism. For example, I would like to assure you that I will remain fully committed to my responsibilities during this period. I will be available during regular working hours and can be reached by email, phone, or through Microsoft Teams. I will ensure that all assigned tasks are completed on time and that communication with the team remains consistent. Mentioning your availability and communication tools builds confidence that you will remain accessible and productive. Productivity assurance paragraph. In this paragraph, you explain how remote work will not impact your performance. This is important because managers often want reassurance that workflow and productivity will remain strong. For example, I have reviewed my current workload and am confident that working remotely will not affect my productivity or the quality of my work. I will continue to attend meetings virtually and provide regular updates on my progress. Highlight your preparation and responsibility. This shows that you have already considered how to make the arrangement successful. Request for consideration. This is where you politely ask your manager to approve your request. It keeps the tone respectful and open for discussion. For example, I kindly request your consideration of this arrangement. Please let me know if you require any further information or would like to discuss this request. Always sound respectful rather than demanding. A professional request should leave room for discussion. Thank you statement. This is your expression of appreciation. It shows courtesy and professionalism. For example, thank you for your understanding and consideration. Even if your request is reasonable, always thank your manager for their time and consideration. Closure. For example, sincerely, this is your formal sign-off. Use professional closings like sincerely or best regards to maintain a respectful business tone. Signature and contact information. Finally, you include your full name, job title, department, and contact details. This ensures your manager can easily identify you and contact you if needed. For example, Jessica Miller, Senior Marketing Specialist, Digital Marketing Department, jessica.miller@email.com, 4155556732. Always double-check your contact information to ensure accuracy. So that's how you write a work-from-home request email step by step. As you can see, every part of this email helps communicate your request clearly and professionally, while showing your commitment to your responsibilities. Before we wrap up, here are some important overall tips you should always remember when writing a work-from-home request email. Always submit your request as early as possible to give your manager enough time to review it. Be honest and professional when stating your reason, but keep it concise. Focus on reassuring your manager that your work quality and communication will remain strong. And most importantly, show flexibility and professionalism throughout your message, because this increases the likelihood of approval. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Writing Practices, for more writing tutorials. And I'll see you guys in the next video.